Welcome back to Fallout. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Ridman. I think I need to quit before I'm get any further behind here. Oh, jeez. I hope the whole thing doesn't go this bad. All right, I'm going to sell some of this corn because I need the money. Hey, Scorp. Jason. How's Jason? Scorpion. Meeting today? Let's do it, Jason. I'm having a tough time. I can't talk today. Just got done with the meeting. Well, they're getting over earlier. That's good. Joe Dokes is in the house. All right, so I wanted to sell some corn because I just noticed that when I went into the leasing area, I have a combine leased. I don't want to lease a combine, so I'm getting rid of it. And I swapped out the unmodded cotton harvester to a modded one. So we do have a modded combine now, or yes, a modded combine for the cotton. So I'm going to get that out in the field. See, I got rid of the combine. I need to purchase that now, that combine, but I don't need it right now. I'm at the end of harvest, so there we go. And I didn't realize that John Deere, you may remember, you may not, I had leased a John Deere and I had leased a Case cotton harvester. Well, the John Deere, I did not realize, did round bales. So I've got one round bale out there and one square bale from the previous leased equipment. All I gotta do now is find my field. I don't know where it's at. I think it's back there somewhere. Uh-oh. Somebody put a fence in. Why would they put a fence in? They don't want that cotton getting away, I guess. How's everybody today? I almost wasn't here this week. My wife, the only thing she has left for family is her sister. And her sister's a little bit younger than her. And she has some pretty bad health. She's on dialysis and she's got diabetes and she's got respiratory problems and they can't keep her blood pressure up. Anyway, she's not doing very well health-wise, and so because of the sickness that we're not allowed to speak about, she hasn't seen her sister for almost 3 years. And so we were going to go up there because, you know, her sister got put in the hospital and wasn't doing well, and we were supposed to be gone for about a week, and as a spur of the moment thing. As it turns out, we didn't go. A couple of reasons. The doctors came up with some kind of a antibiotic that was helping with the problem that Carol's sister was having. and it made her feel better, so they were going to send her home. That's good news. We were going to go up and visit, but then Addie came down with a sore throat and a runny nose. The thing that bothered us was not the runny nose, because she does have allergies that might give her a runny nose. The sore throat, that's a little bit different. So we decided it wasn't worth the risk, because Addie spent the night with Carol the other night, because she didn't want to sleep by herself. So I told her, okay, fine, I'll go sleep upstairs and you can sleep with Carol. So she did. So, and then a day later, she gets a sore throat. So now we're worried, because one of the friends that Addie has been seeing lately, their family just went through COVID. So, oh geez, I said the word. Oh no, they're going to come and take my birthday away. So the sickness we're not allowed to talk about. Anyway, so we end up not going. So we're going to play it by ear and see how things go. We might go at a later date. Problem is the weather. It's getting later in the year, and there's several mountain passes that we'd have to go over. So we'll just play it by ear. This thing runs a lot faster than that unmodded one, so that's why I decided to change. Alright, let's turn that off. In the long run, are they doing okay? Did your wife get through it okay? I mean, like any other sickness, some people get it bad. I mean, Carol had a regular flu about 4 or 5 years ago, and she told me in the middle of it, I'm taking care of her, and she was so sick. And she told me in the middle of it, she says, I seriously, I'm being completely serious. I think I just want to die. She was that sick. She was going to give up, and it was just a normal flu. Well, if there is any such thing. So people get different sick at different levels. I'm hoping your wife went through it okay, and if she did, she's better off for it, because now she's had it. Well, if that's, I don't mean to demean it, because we don't know whether the headache is a result of it. There may be some other things, going on. So she may lose the headache. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd rather have a headache once in a while than lose my sense of taste, like some people do, or maybe even their sense of smell. Andy, how you doing? I can't imagine losing my sense of taste. I mean, literally, I have nothing in life that I enjoy more than a decent meal. You heard me say it many times. I don't have many vices, but I do enjoy a decent meal. I can't imagine not being able to taste my food. Let's see. I think let's stop him right here and do something about these telephone poles. Let's get through this here. What's happening? Stop. What happened? So I hope she gets over the headaches. That doesn't sound very good. But I'm also hoping that maybe it nothing to do with that, other than maybe maybe there's some lingering consequences from having, you know, the coof, and that in time that will go away. Oh gosh, that's good. Glad to hear that. All right, one more pass and then we'll start going up and down again. And then I might do a couple passes on the other end as well. Yeah, I'll bet. All right, so while I'm waiting for that, let's grab this trailer and lock that down. Go sell this bale. How do I get out of here? There. Andy, how's life treating you? Whoa! I almost lost it. All right, 33,000. Now that was not a, maybe that was. Yeah, that was a full bale. Okay, that was a full bale. But I now need to, I needed to get rid of that because I need to change. That was set up for round bales. We are now going to get square bales. So Heston big bales. What's a Heston? Load cotton modules. Is that it there? I guess we'll find out. I don't know why they don't call them a bale. They call them a module. I think I got one out here. This is not, by the way, a full bale out here. That's not a full bale. A module's bigger than a bale. Well, it looks a little bigger, doesn't it? Well, my son went to Walmart and decided to get him a couple cases of Pepsi, and so I talked him into sneaking me out a couple of racks of Mountain Dew, and then I snuck them in the house so Carol hasn't seen them yet. And I'm waiting for one to cool down so I can have soup du jour pretty soon. Anybody else worried about the food situation? We're gonna run out of food. Uh, I got bored yesterday and started a brand new playthrough of Red Dead Redemption, the story, not online, the story, just for fun. What's that over there? Why is there logs out in the middle of it? That's weird. Damn it, I got the hiccups. You know what works good for hiccups? A teaspoon or a tablespoon of peanut butter will get rid of the hiccups.